If Dallas County District Attorney Susan Hawk cannot finish her term, who can? And will the office stay Republican? Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. Those questions are first tonight on Fox 4 News at 5:30. The speculation continues as to whether Susan Hawk can hold her office because of her mental illness and absences. No one has seen the Dallas County DA since she returned last month from intense treatment at an Arizona facility for major depressive disorder. If she steps down, Governor Greg Abbott would appoint someone to complete her term. Fox 4's Shaun Rabb says that people who want to be DA are now preparing for that possibility. Shaun?
And Heather, of course, they are preparing privately because of the sensitive nature of the subject matter here. But a handful of names are being mentioned as folks the governor would actually consider. And at least 3 of those, we've learned, have already completed applications for appointment and are ready to send them to the governor if necessary. SMU political science professor Cal Gilson says he imagines the governor's office is preparing as well.
What the governor's office should be doing is looking for highly qualified people that have some already existing experience with that office.
First Assistant Messina Matson, who's orchestrated the office most of the last 2 years, is at the top of the list of names being mentioned among courthouse circles to take over should Hawk leave.
If you want to have someone who hits the ground running, she's the obvious person. If you want to have somebody who might hold that seat 2 years from now, in an election, she may not be that person.
We've looked at every scrap of relevant material.
Because, Gilson says, the governor will consider the political savvy of his appointment if he has to make one.
So the only Republican countywide office holder of note is Susan Hawk. And so the statewide Republican Party and local party want to be very sure to hold that office. So they'll try to appoint someone who's a good lawyer, knows the DA's job, and has at least a chance to hold that in a Democratic county.
Vic Cunningham, who started a campaign for DA in 2005, then dropped out, and Danny Clancy, who ran and lost to Craig Watkins in 2010, are 2 who sources say have already filed application to be considered by the governor should Hawk leave before her term ends. Also reportedly interested, Jennifer Bolito and Bill Werski. Both were fired by Hawk. Werski appointed by Hawk as her number 2, then just weeks later terminated. Werski and Bolito, she twice appointed to the bench behind Hawk, said they felt she was unfit for office and filed affidavits as part of the failed effort to get her out.
So I think people looking at the candidates are going to ask who can do the job today and who can hold it 2 years from now, and those might not be the same person. It might be hard to find that person, particularly who can win in a big Democratic county like Dallas is 2 years from now.
Now, the DA's office has steadfastly maintained Hawk's intentions to continue to serve, but by the preparations others are making, although they won't say so publicly, at least not yet, it's clear they don't think she can handle the mental rigors of 2 more years in that office. And our sources tell us they have their applications ready, Heather, to send them should something take place even this week.
All right, we'll keep watching. Shaun, thank you. Appreciate your coverage.
Okay.